Everybody, I am the owner of the Winter Solace Productions black metal label, and this is being filmed where I pack all the orders and stuff. I gotta go to a hardware store and get some way to hang the Ugandan flag up here. But I wanted to do a video about something, and I haven't done a video like this before, because we're gonna switch over to the screen capture software in a bit, and there's something that I wanted to talk about for a long time. And okay. Now, I want to talk about a factory called Kunaki. Alright, now, in the course of running Winter Solace Productions, I have manufactured several CDs, cassettes, vinyl records, and there is one particular factory that I want to talk about. Because what is common, and that is Kunaki. And I want to state before I do this that I am not attempting to promote this company. I do not know anything about who owns it. And I am not encouraging anybody to go and do business there. I am not encouraging anyone to not go and do business there. I am simply going and stating what actually is just existing on their website. Now, Kunaki manufacture, distribute, publish CD, DVD, Blu-ray, and vinyl, physical and virtual. If you start now, you can release a CD, DVD, Blu-ray, or vinyl record in about 15 minutes for $0. No mastering, experience, or knowledge is needed. You only pay us when you order from us. Until then, your creations are stored in digital form in our archive. There is no cost to design, create a CD, DVD, or Blu-ray, or vinyl. You simply upload the artwork, files. Our design tools will help you, then our system instantly generates a virtual version of your new product so you can review what it looks like and use our virtual player to play it, then you can order the physical versions. And this is all stuff right from their website. Kunaki manufactures full-color glossy cellophane wrap retail quality CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and vinyl records in a variety of cases. Kunaki operates differently than other companies in our industries. We manufacture and ship in about 24 hours. We have no minimums. One unit is fine. We offer the lowest prices, the highest quality, and the fastest turnaround time with no setup fees, hidden charges, contracts, memberships, or risks. We are in business for more than 17 years. We operate more like a modern, state-of-the-art, friction-free machine in the cloud. Everyone can use our machine to produce and ship CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and vinyls. Over 100,000 publishers use the machine. We have about 1 million CD, DVD, Blu-ray, and vinyl products archived in our data center. Each of these products can instantly be manufactured and shipped at the click of a button. All of that sounds great. Okay. Now, and Kunaki is located in Sparks, Nevada, which is a city in a desert. But you cannot contact them. This is just a facility somewhere that manufactures stuff. Now, and I'm going to go back to the other view in a second. And there's a lot of stuff with this video that I can't show because it'll get taken down by the terms of service providers everywhere. And I want people who deal in, or who support NSBM, or which is what a lot of this is used to make, to be able to have something that they can upload and distribute for free. I'm even going to put this video up for download. And as long as you don't use my likeness to promote anything, and you don't edit out me promoting my website, which is wintersolaceproductions.com, or the Black Vault forum, where you can find a little more information about this, I don't care what you do with this. Now, but see, here's the thing about Kunaki. And this is off of Discogs.com. And there's another page that they have here that shows the name of somebody, so I can't show that one, but I just want to read this. Kunaki is an on-demand CD and DVD manufacturing service assessed solely through the web, opening the doors to the most seamless, lowest cost, friction-free distribution capabilities. It offers net labels and independent artists an easy way to manufacture and distribute physical copies of releases on demand minimizing inventory, and have maximum flexibility. Kunaki has been in operation since July of 2005. Kunaki does not wish to be viewed as a company, yet prefers to be viewed as a machine and does not seek affiliations or business arrangements with other parties. Also, Kunaki does not engage in active marketing, sales, or public relations. Please note that Kunaki does not press CDs or vinyl, but only offer professional duplication burnt CDRs service and lathe cuts. If Kunaki is credited in any way, please use the CDR or lathe cut format instead of CD or vinyl. I have actually manufactured something, or several things at Kunaki, and the reason I made this video, and why I want to put it out there, is, well, I am commonly associated with the NSBM music scene. I am commonly associated with a specific type of illegal and explicit NSBM music, which we don't release anymore, thanks to the people at the Southern Poverty Law Center, just kind of helping to move our activities in a more legal direction, and a business partner ripping me off $3,000 also helped move the needle towards that direction. But now, this is a CDR that I did make at Kunaki from the noise sub-label that we did that nobody even remembers, where the name was spelt wrong on the logo, the do not buy label. Everybody remember that? Back when I would go on NWN and just talk about Adolf Hitler being Sun Ra and like free jazz and stuff, and I was just completely out of my mind. This comes from that. Now, this is something that's made at Kunaki, and this is the printed insert. Now, if you can see this clearly, you can see that it was darkened in their manufacturing process. Very basic card. And that's a sign of, you know, they don't have a graphics department to look at everything. Or tell you that it's going to darken so you can go and redo the artwork. But this is the actual disc. Now, on the surface, it looks like a disc. And there's music on it. And this is important. Okay, now if you look at the matrix here, you can see very clearly that this is a CDR. Okay? This is not a Pro CD. This is a CDR that will rot, that will have a shelf life, and will not be able to function after so many years. And the reason that CDRs never took off for black metal, and they were always considered the inferior format, is because they would just rot out and have a very, very low shelf life. And that was part of it, and they just never took off because black metal has the mentality of, you know, like a 5th grade maturity level, and they're just not going to respond to anything new without fighting itself online forever. Okay, now this is a CD. This is a Pro CD. This is a copy of Nightblood, Lord Fowl, 1389, Profane, Endless Darkness, one of my label's releases that is made at a proper pressing factory. And I have my green utility knife that actually cost me a job somewhere back when I was dosing myself daily with iodine and testosterone, which I'm gonna just segue here and say that is not a good idea. All of the insights that I got about the shadow government, the deep state, abstract concepts, spirituality, and cosmology were rendered moot by the fact that I think it was I 30? I don't even remember. Okay, that people who are in their 30s or late 20s should not be taking iodine, should not be taking testosterone, and then you just get burnt out. It doesn't help you with any of your emotional problems. It is not something that you should do. But this knife, I had at one of my employers where I almost got set on fire at, and I almost got in a fight with somebody thinking they were trying to steal the knife because I completely hallucinated. And not surprisingly, you know, they go, well, you've been working here 90 days. It's not working out. We're just going to terminate you. I don't know why, but that was a lesson learned. But anyways, I'm going to take this. I'm going to open the CD here. Take it off of the packaging. Okay, now, you can see here that this is a proper printed booklet done on a press of some kind, not a laser, okay, printed machine, so it doesn't darken as much. It still does darken. If you have a gloss coating on anything, it does darken. That's why you get a lot of these. But then we have the disc here. Okay, now, this is what I want people to look at. Now, it's very hard to see on a webcam, but you will notice, see how there's like a barcode inside the little matrix around the disc here? Okay. Like printed. Okay, that little silver ring around the CD, the center of the CD, okay, that you can see, that is a matrix. Traditionally, CDs are pressed on a machine in a clean room. I think it's a clean room environment somewhere. And then you have this matrix here, which has all your data and information, and it confirms if it is not that it's not a CDR and that it's made on a glass master. Now the difference is, okay, lasts substantially longer. Okay, this is another CD that I own. This, I think, was made in 1991. I've bought, when I was 1 year old, I've bought it new, and it's continuously worked until the shocks in my car went out, even with the scratch on it. So it can still play. Made in 1991. CDRs don't do that. Now, the reason that I wanted to make this video is what a lot of these... Okay. Bedroom NSBM is black metal's kind of dirty little secret where people start out and they make some explicit project and they just get it out of their system. The average age range of the artists who makes it is anywhere between 14 to 50. And, you know, it's usually, we're just going to go get the same explicit images that have been used multiple times, that are illegal in Germany, use the same samples of Hitler with the same, it's basically the same recording, just released under a different name, re-recorded a bunch of different times. You know, they have the samples of Hitler, Jay Goebbels, all the people. You just go out there and you listen to it and you can think that you're in Nazi Germany. Okay. Now, and this is going to be controversial. The people who make some of this music are not the most intelligent. Because if they were, usually they don't do that because they know that, you know, their black metal may eventually reach an audience, and then you go on tour or you take money from people with left-wing political affiliations, you get hooked up in that mob, that lifestyle, the concert scene, all that, and it's like, oh, well, you were in an SBM band, well, we're just going to cancel you, we're just going to ostracize you, we're just going to do all of that. That's why most people don't make that, or they don't release it. Because you remember, oh, well, he just got drunk on stage, and, oh, there's the Roman salute. Whoop, 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 it's just out. Yeah, no, they go do that. Okay. But most of the people that actually make and release blatantly explicit in SBM don't realize that they're being ripped off, and because the quality standard that's being put out there is such a parody of itself, it makes everybody look bad. Okay? Because what a lot of labels are doing is they're making their CDs on demand at that Kunaki factory. They're explicit demos, okay? that were, you know, a 2-hour improvised recording in a presumable space that you can record in. That that you hope is not a bathroom, because leftists are the ones who record in bathrooms. People on the right at least get an open space to hang all their flags and shit. Okay. But anyway, musically, these demos, musically, they sound very bad. They're usually recorded with a cell phone. I've released several of them and then proceed to throw the copies away. The level of quality with this could usually be summarized by, well, it sounds like ass. And these are, but the problem is, okay, people are telling everybody these are CDRs, or these are CDs. I even had labels trade me these things, and then we get them here, and I go, no, these are CDRs. You need to just pay this invoice of money to offset the difference, because I actually go and pay a lot of money to press at a factory and actually press 100, 500, or whatever it needs to do the manufacturing, so you actually have limits, because I realize that, okay, if you make something and you get someone else to pay for the manufacturing, they should be able to make their money back. They should be able to go out and have something that can be promoted and is of a quality of some kind, and not rip them off. But many of these people don't do that. They just go, oh, well, we're going to record this explicit demo. It's going to be real sketchy, and we're going to go and buy NS books off Amazon.com and then change ideologies in a few years. We don't care what happens to our music. And I'm tired of seeing a lot of the people who play in these bands that have very good intentions get ripped off because they think they're getting CD releases when they're not, and then they're never realizing that they need to refine their art and refine how their band is promoted so that people will actually buy the product. So then somebody like me or another label can come along and press it at a factory, press it correctly, and actually get something worth doing rather than some CDR with some cheap explicit cover that nobody's interested in. But the main thing they're also doing is they're ripping off a lot of the customers. Because, okay, to make a CD, let's just say... Now, I don't have the numbers off of my head right now, but you can go to factories. I've done videos where you look up production. I've done that. And anybody can go and look this up. But let's say you press 500 CDs. That roughly costs you about $4 or $5 per unit to make. Again, I'm just using that as an example. Some numbers are cheaper. Depends on where you press at. Import taxes. But people usually sell those for around 5 to 10 to... I think we sell the imports for, like, some cases $14. Premium imports are higher. But that's how much money you can make off this. A CDR, or disc duplication, because there's replication, which is a pro glass mastering, which is what you're supposed to do, and then there's duplication, which is a CDR. Usually these things are the ones limited under 100. I mean, the pressing plant that we do most of our manufacturing at now has an option to get 50, and I'm going to be experimenting with that when we get pre-orders in to pay for all the production. But anything under 50 or even usually less than 100 is either somebody lying about the limitation, which you see, you know, limited to 88 when it's really 100 and they just kind of threw 12 away. But anything like that is usually that's a CDR, and those are about $1 or $2 per unit, and they're usually being marked up by like $17, $18. And everybody is getting ripped off by this, and they don't even realize it. So that's that. I am the owner of Winter Solace Productions, www.wintersolaceproductions.com, and then also the Black Vault internet forum. And I just want to put this out there so that people can learn from this and realize that they're being ripped off. And again, if anybody who supports, this type of music and wants to see it be something proper, feels the need to download this video, which I'll post on our website for download, and redistribute it in any way, shape, or form, they are free to do so, as long as you do not edit out me promoting my website, promote using my likeness to promote something I don't, to promote anything, or try to monetize it.